not be too much unless you're taking something like a really potent laxative or a sedative. And by the way, don't take the sedative herbs right before you drive. That's another thing you don't want to do right before you drive. Best to take them right before bed, or just in small doses throughout the day after you know how powerful it's going to be for you. So, definitely be intelligent. Use common sense. So, because these things do very definitely work, and very strongly a lot of times. So, good place to start with dosages is for capsules, and you might want to write this down because this is a great place to start overall for any formula that you're taking in general. For a capsule, about 2 capsules 3 times a day. For a tincture, glycerite, vinegar, pretty much any liquid concentrate, 2 dropperfuls 3 times a day. And for an oil, which is usually used externally, just apply lots of it to the part that you're applying it to and massage it in. And then if your skin will absorb more, just keep adding more and more and really, really work it in good until it won't absorb anymore. For a tea, usually 1 to 2 cups 3 times a day. And that's if you're using it medicinally to try to cure something. If you just want to relax a little bit, or if it's a one-time thing, maybe a 1 cup or 2 cups or 3 cups, and do that just one time might be enough for you. Also, if it's an emergency or first aid situation, or something is really acute just means it comes on really fast, really suddenly, then I would suggest a lot larger dose. If we're dealing with something like someone has 30 bee stings, or has been bitten by a snake, or has been exposed to some really, really powerful virulent germs, or something, there's some sort of emergency going on, and echinacea is one of the things that we can use to neutralize that. So will 2 dropperfuls 3 times a day be enough? No. If it's an emergency, I would just put the dropper aside and drink the whole 2-ounce bottle all at once. So, that's for first aid. That's for very sudden, acute stuff. But if you're just trying to get over a cold, 2 dropperfuls 3 times a day can be a great dose to start. You may have to work up a little bit from that, depending on how big your body is. The size affects how much of something you need to take before you feel the effect. And if, let's say, you're taking charcoal tablets for gas, so you take 2-3 times a day until you feel relief, which usually you'll have complete relief in that situation before you even get to lunch. But you can start with the 2 caps 3 times a day. And if you're talking about something like, your kid has just downed a bottle of some poisonous chemical, this is usually, by the way, what poison control centers recommend. And you can certainly call them. They're very good. Good resource to have. But in a lot of situations, they'll just say, take charcoal and take a lot of it. And so you wouldn't go with 2 capsules. You would take maybe 15 or 20 capsules, or if you have a powder, just a big heaping tablespoon of the powder. You can actually get rid of food poisoning pretty quickly that way with charcoal. But take enough. Definitely take enough. If it's an acute situation, you need much more because you want a really fast effect, like a rescue dose. And if it's something that you're taking over a long period of time because you just want to increase your health gradually over the weeks and months, like an alterative. We have herbs called alteratives, and those are the kind that just gradually increase your health over time. And they're very gentle. You don't usually notice a dramatic effect when you take them, but you will notice over time. I used to have this problem, but I just haven't noticed it lately. Where did the problem go? I just don't remember having the problem for a couple of weeks, or whatever the situation may be. So that's how the alternatives usually work. And you take those in small doses over time, so maybe 2 capsules a day, every day for several months. And that's a way of just very gently, very easily moving gradually in the direction of better health. And so that's the general guideline for doses. Okay.